Back here, first things first, time for us to go viral. Big expectations for number one pick Kyler Murray with the Arizona Cardinals. A lot of questions about whether he can succeed at his height. Take a look at Kyler under center. I mean, look, he looks kind of small, but that's just maybe the angle.
No, he's small. He's small.
Okay, he's small. I didn't want to offend anybody. I didn't want to offend you as a small guy.
I'm not.
No.
Sorry.
Jenna.
I'm 6'1" for the 100th time. It's the only. You guys defame me on the show all the time. It's the only one that bothers me.
First, you got to be famous, right, to defame you?
No, that's not correct.
Tell me what is it then?
Defamation. You can defame.
We're on like
anyone.
9 topics right now.
To tell lies about someone is to defame them. In fact, a famous person.
But if people don't know you,
this is inappropriate.
I got people. I got people in Harlem.
Did I not tell you you were short?
Oh, Jenna Wolf, God,
you barely get over. Look,
Jenna, I don't even know if
Kyler Murray's hands are bigger than yours. Even though you might be close to 6 foot, your hands are really short.
We did this.
Thumbs are unusually short.
9.5.
All of this.
Yep. 9.5. You got it.
Right.
Combine.
Yep.
Thumb to pinky.
9.5.
Eat it, man.
Do you have
Close your mouth, Draymond.
No.
This is fun. Don't move from here. Let's get back into that ISO. I like it.
Hi. Come on, give me one. Ready? Call a play for me. You're in the center.
Give me a 32 belly option on 2.
Call a play. Good job. Give me a snap count.
No.
Can let me
320. Give me one, Nick. Give me something, homie.
No, but that was funny. Oh,
great play call, Jenna.
32 belly option on 2.
Y'all are going to hear from my representation.
Time now for stories to start your morning. The Bucks took game 1 from the Raptors, 108-100. This isn't nearly as fun as height-shaming Nick. They were shockingly
I'm not short.
Sorry, it just seems like you are because of your height. They were shockingly led by Brook Lopez, who poured in a playoff career-high 29 points with 11 rebounds, 4 block shots. Lopez had 13 in the fourth quarter alone. Nick, how surprised were you by Lopez's performance?
Well, listen, if you're shocked that he hit a bunch of threes, you haven't been paying attention. Brook Lopez takes 6 threes a game after not making any threes for the first 400 games of his career.
During the regular season, shot more threes than he did regular field goal.
Absolutely. I mean, this is who he is.
I got that right.
You got it absolutely right. More threes than 2s for Brook Lopez this regular season. Now, him scoring 29 in a playoff game, he's never done that. This was the best playoff game he's ever had. So that was shocking to a degree, but the way he got the points was not that surprising.
No, this is the way Milwaukee plays. Eventually, they're going to catch fire from the three-point range, and it might be a 7-footer in Brook Lopez. If you try to sag the lane against Giannis to contain him, he's going to pass the ball out, and Brook Lopez is going to be one of the guys. We talked about this when Mannix thought the Celtics were going to upset the Bucks, that Brook Lopez would play a huge role.
All right, moving on to Zion, who's measuring in at 6'7", about a foot taller than Nick. It's all but a lock. He's going to the Pelicans with the number 1 pick. But Zion isn't all but a lock to take him. Zion has yet to sign with an agent, and Brian Windhorst pointed out that because of that, the Duke Phenom could possibly return to Durham next season. Nick, you buying this?
Can I ask a question?
Go for it.
There's so many things about my physical appearance that you can credibly make fun of.
Like what?
I have a deformed nose,
But it's not funny if we say that.
I would say I'm skinny
got a big
fat.
nose.
Your beard's coming in weird ways.
I have a patchy beard. Who the hell knows what's going on with my hair? Why y'all gotta lie about my height? I told you I was walking down the street the other day with my wife. A viewer comes by and says these words. Nick Wright, you got taller. No, man, they just lie about me. Now, on Zion, of course, he's going to stay with the Pelicans. He's not going to go back to Duke. Why? So he can have the Cavs draft him next year? It's ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as these lies from my 6'2" co-host and my 5'5", 64-year-old other co-host.
All we do, Nick, is drop facts. Zion can't go back to Duke. Why, Nick? Man, they ain't got no salary cap space. What they were paying him and his mom, they paid to the other recruits. He got to go pro.
Absolutely.
We are off the rails. Finally, Tiger Woods is 3.5 inches taller than Nick, and he tees off today at the PGA Championship. After winning the Masters last month, he's attempting to win his 16th major this weekend. Chris Carter, what do you expect from Tiger at Bethpage Black?
This is what I'm concerned about. And it's not just because he won the Masters. I mean, Tiger Woods in the last 9 months has proven that he's back. And a lot of people said, well, he's only back if he wins. Well, he did it the right way. He won a tour championship where only the best players are able to play at the end of the year last year, and then he comes on and wins his favorite tournament, the Masters at Augusta last month, where he for the 5th time.
And he had built some momentum. The tour championship wasn't out of nowhere.
Yes, that was a culmination of the great summer at the U.S. Open and the Open Championship.
Right, the British Open and the PGA. It was the British Open.
Yes.
He leads on the back 9 until he tries that ridiculous flop shot, and then on the PGA he finishes 2nd, and that then led to the Tour Championship win, which fed in beautifully to what we saw at Augusta.
And the people, the reason why they have him the favorite is not just because of the odds, and not just because everyone's caught in this Tiger momentum. No, Tiger Woods is back. And he should be feared. Now, what I'm concerned about, because par is only 70 on this golf course, you only have a couple par 5s, and I'm worried about his start today. I'm worried about the first 9 holes. It's a little cold outside. Ball's not going to fly, and he starts on the back 9, 500 par 4, and then on number 12, there's another 500-yard par 4. I need Tiger Woods in these first 9 holes to play even par, so we can get the Tiger effect on the weekend. The one thing about Augusta that people missed on, because all these young players saying, you know what, I want to see Tiger at its best. And I told them, no, you don't want to see Tiger at its best, because on the back 9, when people start falling apart, hitting the ball in the water, Tiger Woods' effect on these younger players, you could see it. So what we need in the PGA Championship is we need Tiger to get through the first 2 days and be in contention, because this weekend, with the New York crowd, him coming off a win, Tour Championship, and the Masters, it's going to be bonkers out there on Long Island. If Tiger can be in contention this weekend, he should be the favorite. I expect him to finish in the top 5. I would be shocked if he's not in the top 5 on Sunday.
It's been raining here the last couple of days. Are you worried about conditions out on the course out there?
I'm definitely worried about. This is one of the tougher golf courses any championship could be played on. It's a long golf course. I say when they start today, Jenna, and Tiger's teeing off in about 15, 20 minutes, there's only 15 players or less that can win this golf tournament because of the type of accuracy that you have to have off the tee, and because of the putting surface with the really big green. So this is a great test of golf. I'm glad that Tiger is here playing in the PGA. It should be very, very exciting. And another little caveat for you, if Tiger Woods wins this week, he'll be #1 in golf on Monday.
#1 in the world after falling all the way to, I think, 1,199th in the world. He's already, I mean, it's already an amazing comeback where he is, being back in the top 10 as far as players on the tour, but he would be #1 with a win this week. I just want to talk about this course for a moment. Obviously, he won the U.S. Open there back in 2002. That's a long time ago, right? Beth Page, you mentioned it's a par 70. So that means instead of 4 par 5s, there's only 2.
Yes.
There are 3 par 4s that are 500+ yards. There's the 2 of the first 3 holes he's going to play today because he's playing on the back 9, the 10th and the 12th. And then the 7th hole, which will be his 16th hole today because he's starting on the back, is a 5. So obviously you're not going to, you can shoot a 68, and that's a 2-under, not a 4-under. The other element, though, is, and this is where I have more confidence than I even typically do with Tiger, is what we saw Sunday at Augusta was something we hadn't seen in his comeback, even when he led the British, even when he finished 2nd in the PGA. His driving accuracy was great. Yes. He was hitting, not even watching it, picking up the tee and walking because he was hitting straight down the middle. That is the most important thing this weekend, is the rough. From what I understand, I never played Beth Page Black, but from what I understand, it's not super long, but it's incredibly difficult to get out of. And if you are spraying the thing left or right, it's almost a stroke penalty anytime, not anytime you miss a fairway, but it can be. It removes birdie entirely.
The way I'll try to describe the rough is, because you know I love describing grass. Remember your hair when we started the show? How it was a nice smooth surface like Augusta? Now you got the little swirly little things going on up there.
Now
like the rough grabs the ball, takes the spin away. Also, it doesn't allow you to carry the ball onto these greens. I look for Tiger Woods, the driving accuracy, top 15 on tour right now, changed his technology, using some different equipment, but great comment. If he drives the ball well, Tiger Woods should win again, number 16.
I was out there, covered this in 2002.
Really?
I remember this was the last big golf tournament I covered before I got out of sports, and now I'm back into sports. Just thought I would mention that to you.
Oh, that's good.
Because it's relevant.
17 years ago.
Coming up.
As a 35-year-old Cub reporter.
You done, Nick?
No.
Because you're short.
Stand up, Chris
Coming
Carter.
up, are the Blazers already
Show the audience
done
your line.
Western Conference Finals? Next on First Things First.
Stand up. You're 6'2". You're famously